wanted to see if I could be the greatest thing that ever lived. But you were the only thing I had to give. So I give and get nothing in return. I gave you my all, and you watch me as I fall. It was a desolate state of living when I kept on giving. The feeling spread to the end of I and my life a sin. I wanted to see if I could do everything I wanted to. But you were the only one I wanted to. So I gave and got nothing in return. I give you my all, even when you watch me as I fall. It is a desolate state of living as I keep on giving. The feeling spread to the end, and I and my life transcend. I needed to see if I could have everything I never had. But you are the only thing I couldn't have. So I give and take nothing in return. I'll give you my all, even if you watch me as I fall. In this desolate state of living, I'll keep on giving. Everything spread to the end as I and my life descend. Hej, nu sitter Shinta i kanji. Nai o atamo hitore nara mo da yo. これつのだから君にもかい何か感じたいが毎日なもだぞ。I wanted to see if I could be the greatest thing that ever lived. But you were I had to give. So I give and get nothing in return. Oh, it was a state of living when I kept on giving. Everything spread to the end as I and my life transcend. Ah, na, na, na. Ah. me as I fall. It was a desolate state of living when I kept on giving. The feelings led to the end of I and my life a sin. Ah, na, na, na. I wanted to see if I could do anything I wanted to. But you were the only one I wanted to. So I gave and got nothing in return. I gave you my all, even when you watched me as I fall. It is a dust.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for, yeah. Thanks for letting me know that. Um, so I think I've been talking this whole time and I've been muted, so that's fine, I guess. I was playing music too, so at least that went through. But anyway, um, welcome. How are you doing? Uh, I usually don't stream on Tuesdays. I usually stream on like Monday and Friday, but over the weekend I went to another convention, and so I wasn't available to do my usual Femboy Friday stream. And instead, here I am tonight. Because last night, yesterday was Monday was my friend's birthday, so we hung out last night, and I didn't stream. So here we are. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday morning now, but I started on Tuesday. And I don't know what I even talked about that might have been muted, so it's okay. I'll just cut that out when I post it to YouTube. Whatever. I'll just start it now. I did finish the cover for my album cover, though, that I'd been working on for like, I hate to say, 6 months. Been working on it for 6 months, but could never like force myself to finish it. And when I say I've been working on it for 6 months, I had it finished like 4 months ago, almost. But I had to like actually finalize it and finish it and make it look good, right? So I just did that today. And yeah, I just had a chill day. I haven't done anything since I got back from the convention that I went to in Milwaukee. Uh, it was a PonyCon, Brony Con. It was my first time going to something like that. It was definitely different. Definitely different. I had a super fun time though. Last week, I know I did some recording of uh, the song that's going to be on my EP, which is funny because I still haven't finished my album, but I'm working on the EP already. That's how I always am, though. When I was finalizing stuff on my last album, I had already started this one, so it's only natural I've already started the EP. But when I did the recording last week, I my friend was here and they were a little bit loud in the background, so I'm gonna record it again. But other than that, it was a pretty successful recording that I did last week, even though I didn't even remember it because I was a little drunk. But I'm trying to get my software to come up, but so that I can actually edit it and see what it sounds like. Uh, yeah, but my software is not loading. Wait, did I just hit like? No wonder it's not loading. I hit the wrong thing. Um, I do that a lot. I'm like, I am not even. I am almost sober right now. Almost. Still loading. It's doing stuff, I guess. I'm gonna let it just load completely before I click on anything. Okay. 97% off. Upgrade now. I kind of want that. I want this upgrade. Hmm. Probably get it. Hmm? You. Hmm? Delete. Alright. So, what my thing is that I'm going to do now. I've got to convert this audio into something else. Where is it? That's good. That's good. That's always a good night. Oh, I didn't even realize that I had the coffee stream bot on here now. But yeah, that's cool. I'm just like, for a second, I looked at that and I'm like, wait, what is that? Oh, it's the stuff I set up today. Okay, so let's see. This is recording 89. Oh, where is it? Recording 89. Sound recordings. Oh, okay, it goes in order. Oh, okay. So now I just gotta do. I forget what file format that is. What is it? M4A to MP3. M4A to MP3 conversion. So if it lags for a minute, it's because I'm converting the file that I need to work on offline. So it might lag for a minute while I'm online, but I will get it done quickly. I mean, or not. Apparently it's not liking me very much. Yeah. Seriously? Let's see. Okay. I know, yeah, yeah. It's because I'm online. And it's not letting me do anything. Anyway, come on now. Don't be like this. Yeah, do that. We'll try one more, and then if this doesn't work, I'll just... Okay, I guess this is not gonna work. Oh, forget it. Forget it. not even gonna try at this point. It's taking forever. Um, oh wait. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm always like, yeah. So we're gonna listen to this again and see.
I wanted to see if I could be the greatest thing that ever lived. But you were the only thing I had to give. So I give and get nothing in return. I gave you my all, and you watch me as I fall. It was a desolate state of living, and I kept on giving. The feeling spread to the end of I and my life a sin. Na, na, na. I wanted to see if I could do everything I wanted to. But you were the only one I wanted to. So I gave and got nothing in return. I give you my all, even when you watch me as I fall. It is a desolate state of living as I keep on giving. The feeling spread to the end, and I and my life transcend. Oh, no, no, no. I needed to see if I could have everything I never had. But you are the only thing I couldn't have. So I give and take nothing in return. I'll give you my all, even if you watch me as I fall. In this desolate state of living, I'll keep on giving. Everything spread to the end as I and my life descend. Na na na. Ah.
Yeah, so if I edit that, I don't know how it'll sound. But right now there's like some background noise and someone yelling in the background. So I don't know how that'll end up sounding when I like edit it and everything. So We shall see. However, I cannot get the file converted right now because I have to use the internet, and that makes my stream lag. So I'll have to convert the file when I'm done with the stream, and then hopefully next time, what the fuck is that little jumpy thing? There's like some kind of little gnat thing like next to me that's like jumping around. No. I don't know. Anyway, uh, so yeah, I have no plan for what this is gonna be. I should not be tired. I kind of slept on and off all day. No, not really. It feels like I did because I didn't go anywhere. And I'm out usually like 4 days a week. So when I stay in all day, oddly, I'm more tired when I stay in all day as opposed to when I am out all day. It's kind of funny. But yeah, we shall see what. I want to do something different, but can't can't really load internet videos, or it'll make my stream lag, so I can't really do what I kind of want to do. That sounds funny. I mean, I could play the lyrics on my phone, but that doesn't really. Nah, I'm gonna do. Let's see what this sounds like. See if I can do it. I'm supposed to debut this eventually. I was supposed to do it on October 30th for Halloween, but I ended up not going that night because it was so fucking cold. I'm falling over new and stuff, but I don't want this feeling doing. I'm miserable, I'm wonderful, I'm feeling like I'm fine, while making like I'm falling. Yeah, I fucked that up. Let's start over. I often like switch the lyrics on that one because it's so similar. So we shall do it again. Why is there still skipped frames? There should not be skipped frames. I don't have the internet going. Exit out that too. Exit out everything. I'm falling over, no I stop, but I don't want this feeling doing. I'm miserable and wonderful, thinking like I'm falling while feeling like I'm flying. It hurts so good that I never want feeling doing. Welcome back. I'm literally just like trying to figure out why the stream's still lagging even though I exited out of everything that I had open. And I'm also trying to practice something that I don't know the words to because I've never performed it in ever. Oh shit, yeah. Nice stuff, yeah. It's an emotion, yeah. No, what kind of, yeah. I'm falling up, nowhere to stop, but I don't want to feel a new way. I'm dying inside, but I don't want this feeling to end. I'm crying outside, but I don't want this feeling to end. I'm miserable and wonderful, I'm thinking like I'm falling while feeling like I'm flying. It hurts so good that I never want this feeling to end. So good, so good. I'm happy and I'm sad, but I don't want this feeling to end. And keep it tight. Oh, yes, tight. Name on night. More kind night. Falling up, nowhere to stop, but I don't want to feeling doing on. I'm dying inside, but I don't want this feeling doing on. I'm crying outside, but I don't want this feeling doing on. I'm miserable and wonderful, thinking like I'm falling while feeling like I'm flying. It hurts so good that I never want this feeling to end. It hurts so good, it hurts so good. I'm happy and I'm sad, but I don't want this feeling to end. No, keep it there. Stuck nae, name nae, mo to know nae, stuck nae, no we got a nae we got a nae. I'm falling apart, nowhere to stop, but I don't want this feeling to end on. I'm dying inside, but I don't want this feeling to end on. I'm crying outside, but I don't want this feeling to end on. I'm miserable and wonderful, I'm thinking like I'm falling while feeling like I'm flying. It hurts so good that I never want this feeling to end on. It hurts so good, it hurts so good. I'm happy and I'm sad, but I don't want this feeling to end on. Oh, tae, nice another tae. No, what tae? Make us weak tae. Hey, tae. Falling apart, know where to start, but I don't want this feeling to rain on. I'm dying inside, but I don't want this feeling to rain on. I'm crying outside, but I don't want this feeling to rain on. I'm miserable and wonderful, I'm thinking like I'm falling while feeling like I'm flying. It hurts so good that I never want this feeling to rain on. Hurts so good, it hurts so good. I'm happy and I'm sad, but I don't want this feeling to rain on. It hurts so good, it hurts so good. I'm happy and I'm sad, but I don't want this feeling to end. So I wrote that in 2013. And it's dark. It is it is one of my dark content songs. Like I have a quote that when I was interviewed by Lafati magazine, I have a quote where I'm like, I sing about the things that people aren't comfortable thinking about. And that has not changed. However, I took my stuff in a different direction for my current project. However, my EP that's coming after my current album is going to focus more on, again, the more emotional type stuff. So, traditionally, what I did is each album that I released, it was like half emotional, half nonsense. My current album is like, I would say 90% nonsense. So the Demon of Shinjuku album, I call it my vanity album. It's the one I'm just having fun with. I'm experimenting with my sound. I'm experimenting with basically having an entirely hip hop rap album with Visual K incorporated with it. Unlike before, it was mostly a Visual K album with hip hop incorporated in it. So I took it the opposite direction. And my old stuff, a lot of it is very, very, very deep and very emotional. And a lot of the themes in my songs are themes that are considered sensitive topics. Uh, so before I say what Who's So Good was about, I'm going to put a trigger warning. Um, Trigger warning due to the content that I'm going to talk about regarding the theme of Who's So Good. So, Who's So Good can be interpreted as a clearly, probably, clearly a mental health, underlying mental health theme. And it can be interpreted a lot of different ways depending on what you suffer from. So, it can be depression, it can be hypomania, it can be addiction, it can be substance abuse, it can be any of those things. But for my particular situation, it is about the eating disorder that I had at the time and the resulting feelings that I experienced from that and that's being in that situation. So, Who's So Good is definitely about my issues with suffering. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Who doesn't? It's like, Who's So Good was definitely like where my mind was in 2013. And that is what it means, like I'm dying inside, but I don't want this feeling to end. I'm crying outside, but I don't want this feeling to end. I'm happy and I'm sad, but I don't want this feeling to end. That's what it's about. It's literally the highs and lows of having something like that, whether it be addiction, eating disorders, mental health conditions, whatever. So that is what it's about. And I It's just there are dark elements in my songs. Like even in my song "Hurt Me Better," there is a little line in there, a line that I also say trigger warning, because it is another one of those sensitive subject matter. But it's like if you translate Japanese Visual Kei songs, they all have sensitive subject matter. I won't say all, but if you listen to some of Darren Gray's songs and if you know what the words mean, that shit get dark and that shit get real fast. So I'm not doing anything extreme that nobody else has done. It's kind of a running theme amongst visual kei artists to you know have music and lyrics that are on the more less talked about side. We'll put it that way. But in Hold Me Better, it's the line that says, maybe if I cut a little deeper this time. And I, you know, like I just do and write. That was a weird sentence. I just write what comes natural, like what I feel. So it's like I'm not trying to do it for shock value, it's just what I feel. Like in the next line, the next after the chorus, the next verse, in that same type of scenario, it says, "No need to worry, senpai, because I like it rough." So there you go. It's like there might be something super serious and like kind of controversial, but then I'm gonna follow it up with something that's more lighthearted because I don't want to take it too deep into a depressive mindset. But I would say that my hesitation with performing Hurts So Good is because I feel like I have to give a million disclaimers. If you can guess what it's about, I feel like I have to give a million disclaimers, like trigger warning, content warning. This is this. So that's why I never have actually performed Hurt So Good because it's like, if you know, you know. But also it's kind of obvious that it's about something. There's more than what's on the surface. But I performed Fukachi a few weeks ago and it went over great. And Fukachi is another one of my songs that is deeper and more, it's on that line. It's on that line. Which honestly I should just do Fukachi now so you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's see. You know what? I Let's see. I'll read you something. Okay, so I'll read you something. Uh, Fukachi, translation worthless. This title comes from an insult someone said to me, which fucked me up for a long time, not gonna lie. But after years of suffering, I took those words back. Who makes an insult like worthless into a term of empowerment? Adjunct 13 does. Wrote and released the song in 2018 after my 4-year hiatus. Listening to the words makes me realize how far I've come, but also how I continue to heal and create myself. The journey is beautiful. So that's what I wrote on Instagram, the caption on Instagram when I posted the video from this performance of this song, Fukachi. Fujita Taira, Sirasana Kanara, I'm bending up book and can't be alone with my thoughts. Say I should know better, but I'm still young enough to try. Always gonna try. Bukachi. I stay up all night and stop myself. Wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I lost myself to find myself. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. But got you. Quero todo, nane su, shine kero sima, rusindere. It's one night, kimochi kanke nai, ike bae. Nairan zaira kes, kasanaka nara nae. I'm bending up and don't leave me with my thoughts. Say I could do better, but I'm still dumb enough to try. Always wanna try. Fugachi. I stay up all night and stop myself. Wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I lost myself, can't find myself, but wouldn't wanna be anybody else. Fugachi. Naruto, Nage, Grasu, Nanjiki Kedosa, Kurushinderu, Manai Mochi Kini, Nane Uni Tsunai, Zeni Nake, Nakanara Nae. I'm bent and I'm broken, can't be alone with my thoughts. Say I would be better, but I'm still strange enough to try. Always gonna try. Fugachi. I stayed up all night and I stuck myself. Wouldn't wanna be anybody else. Had to lose myself to find myself and never wanna be anybody else. Got you. Naruto, Munide, Naruto, inside I have Rasteru. Juan Don was Sudan, Kalibu Nare, Juan is up to the case, Alena Canara, no Mode, Cocoa, Nara, is Okude, Wanaka Nara. They can bend it, not break me. I must silence my own thoughts. Say I can be better when I'm still brave enough to try. Always gonna try. Fugachi. I'll stay up all night and I'll starve myself, but I'm never gonna be anybody else. I lost myself to find myself. Cause I'm never gonna be anybody else. Fugachi, Fugachi, Boku ga aishiteru Fugachi. Yeah, so that's one of those ones where it's like, I took something very negative and turned it into something that was empowering. And the fun part of that is I also have a song which is called Konto Musical Tsikara, translates to Chaos, Sun, SON, Power. And what that basically means is everything that folks thought of as a weakness, like my physical attributes that people mistook for weaknesses, like my whole entire life, I turned those into strengths. And so it's that same type of thing. It's just like taking it and flipping it and changing the script and changing the narrative and making it into something that is beautiful, powerful, and beneficial. So a lot of my I tried to at least resonate with someone out there. You know, like I always say, if I could resonate with one person that feels alone and make them feel like they're seen, then that's everything. Like I've accomplished everything I ever wanted. Because I did not have, when I was growing up, I didn't have that. I didn't have anyone to look up to. I had to figure it all out myself and just hope for the best. And that's what Ducati's about. It's literally like I had to lose myself to find myself. And that's true. That's true. Um, and the funniest thing is, like, when I first went online, I got doxxed, stalked, bullied, and told KYS like every fucking day. I was just like, I'm really just trying to live. You could just leave me alone. You could just like not watch. That's an option. I said that when I like made a 30-minute video on YouTube and I'm like, you could just like not watch me. You don't have to watch me to tell me horrible things. You could just like not watch. Even downvote. Like downvote me and just leave. You know what I mean? But no, it was from 2008 to 2012 was a weird time because it's like things were getting better than they were, I guess. But then it's like at the same time the internet was in a very weird place. So it was a tough time that I had to navigate. And so many that I encountered over the years that were, whether they were queer or anything different, anything that made them different than what the norm would be considered. Um, a lot of them, they succumbed to it. They disappeared. I hope they're doing well. I hope they just disappeared and just rebranded or just got off the internet. I hope it wasn't anything worse than that. But a lot of the people that I interacted with, they're gone. Like I can't find them, and it's like to be one of the ones that came out from that and came out on the other side, pretty unchanged by it. Because like when I faced opposition my whole life, this is kind of why I like don't get along with my mom either. It's like my whole life I've been the type like when I face opposition about something or like what I want to do or who I am, I just go harder. Like, oh, you don't like that I present myself this way? Well, then I'm gonna just turn up the gay. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. It's like even with visual K, I'm like, oh, you don't like this? Well, guess what? I'm gonna make it even more extreme. That type of thing. That's always been my personality. And I don't know if it was ever beneficial to me, but I'm always like, well, one day I'll look back and be like, I fucking made it. Like, I made a difference. So I'm still going. I've accomplished a lot this year. Like, looking back, wow, it's almost December. But since March, I've accomplished a lot. You know what? Fuck it. I'll say since January because I released Rule 34 in January and it went from, I released it on January 13th. It went live on January 16th. And it is my most played song of all time. Up to that point, my debut, Locked in the Closet, was number one. It had like the most plays of all time of any of my songs. And then I released Rule 34 and it surpassed that in a month. So then in February, because I set a goal for myself for the first 6 months of the year, I would release one single each month on the 13th of the month. So January 13th, I released Rule 34. February 13th, I released Lifeless. March 13th, I released Break Me, I'll Break You. April 13th, I released duality. May 13th, I released Rule 34 Softcore Kawaii Mix, which is what I mean by that is it's not a censored version, but it's a less explicit version. And then June 30th, last day of Pride Month, I released Femboy World. Took a break in July. August, I released Ode to the Haters. And then my album was supposed to release on October 31st. However, life happened. I lost my job, a whole bunch of shit. So, well, I didn't lose my job. I just got laid off for winter. So, I'm working on that at the same time, which is why the album isn't finished because I had to focus on a whole bunch of other stuff. But at the same time, while I'm off, I should actually force myself to finish the album. At least I have finished. So there's 7 singles so far on this album, and one song I've finished that is not released separately. It's just going to be on the album. It's Yuasa. Then I have 2 more. I have Infamous, and then I have Kawarata Ningyo. Infamous, I just wrote. I just finished writing Infamous like a week ago. So the premise of Infamous, it was inspired by some events that happened to me over the summer and some new goings on in my life. And I'm just like, you know what? Just gonna make another fun one, another VK porn rap classic. Uh, and this one I'm gonna have someone else on it as well. They're not gonna be doing music stuff or singing or anything. They're just gonna talk. Kind of like how one of my friends is featured on Pond, but it's like they're not singing or doing music; they're just talking. Uh, but I do that sometimes. I like that way. If I make it, like literally, really fucking make it, I can help out my friends as well, and that's like a way to help by allowing someone to creatively collaborate with you in that way, it guarantees that they always have something from it. Whereas, yeah, anyone can promise that, oh, yeah, I got you. When I make it, I've got you. But that doesn't guarantee it. However, by including them in the creative process, it guarantees that even if I am not around anymore, if something would happen, they still get something for that. And that's the most important thing for me. Like the credits from that title. Like normally I have thought of all my album titles on my own, except this one. Demon of Shinjuku is not me. I did not think of that. Someone else did. And I will be crediting the source as it should be, as it always should be. And hopefully if this is the one and it makes it, hey, a conversation you had at 3 o'clock in the morning 3 years ago ended up creating a success. And that's how I live every day. I'm like, this could possibly be a thing. This could be something one day. So I'm gonna credit you. I'm gonna do what needs to be done. And this next song that I'm going to be working on is going to have someone featured in it, like an intro. I feel like at this point I'm notorious for having weird, bizarre intros to my stuff. It's like Femboy World has a theory. Femboy World has a very interesting intro and outro. Um, now Dokusaisha intro, outro, Pond intro, outro, Konton Musuko Tsukuda intro, outro, uh, Imamada needs Bond intro outro. So I have a lot of interesting talking points in my songs, just to make them unique and different and innovative. So with Infamous, sorry, I'm looking. There's a light on over there, and I didn't realize it was on. But anyway, so with Infamous, I have someone that's gonna like speak at the beginning of it and probably speak at the end of it as well. You know, intro, outro again, and I I'm hoping to do a remix of Duality with my very good friend that I was in a music video. So I'm hoping to like plan something like that for next year. But the here and now is that Infamous will be a little different than anything else on the album. I keep saying that, but it will be. And then Yawasa is the solidly VK song. It's the only solidly VK song there is on this one. And then Kawada Taningo is like a J rock hip hop monstrosity that I'm trying to create. I'm trying to. I'm just trying something different for that one. It might epically fail. Fortunately, it's not the leading track, so we're good. And that's the funniest thing. Like I kept debating back and forth last year before I even released anything from this album. I was like, which one? What should I lead it with? Like, what should I put first? Because it's been like my first when I released Radioactive Dating, I naturally put Locked in the Closet as the first song. When I did King of Shinjuku, I put Now Dokusaisha as the first song because, you know, King of Shinjuku, Neon Dictatorship, you know, all that kind of stuff. Uh, and then when I did Existential Decay, I put Dying to Be Alive as the first song because, again, what was I saying? What did I say? Oh, Existential Decay, Dying to Be Alive. You know, it makes sense. However, for this one, I debated whether I should go with, because the name of the album is Demon of Shinjuku, and I debated should I do Rule 34 first? Should I do Duality first? Because the way the intro is? Or should I do something I've never done before and actually put the most emotional song on the album first? And ultimately, that is how Lifeless ended up being the first one. And I'm like, this fits. This fits because, okay, let me see. Let me go here. So, okay. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Okay, so Radioactive Dating, the first song is Locked In. I'll give you an idea. My debut album opened with my debut single. Oh, back to you, back to you, back to you. Demo nera de nano ni ini player de yoro neko ni na de dakara la in clase la in clase la in lo stai, dei su dalla seconda canto una cosa crazy day, nghe qua đây, that's not, Sorry, go not there. It's the oh, what is there? Thank you. Demo me la le. Taking on me in the gray there. Got it back on me, mother. Dakara. In the closet. In the closet. In. Để cho nó kể có cái gãy gác sẽ mong quá vô sức của nó quá có thể nhưng mà lý hiểu là chỉ có phần nào himitsu get na wakana à đây đâu itara đâu ra cái thế usa kita wa cái thế ta kia thế cái này là ní cái này phải để được do được đã có ní là đều Dakara, in classic, and in classic, and in. In the classic. Tomato, dakate, get the old water there. That's you. Demo me la le. Taking on me, in the play there. Do the neck on me now there. In classic, in classic, in. In classic, classic, in. Classic, in classic, in. Okay, so that is the first song on my debut album, Way to Out of Dating. And now I will go to King of the New World and I will play you the first track on that, which was Now Doko Saisha. You will see a running theme as to what genre I open with.
Is upon you. Run for your lives.
熟して今なんだ今だっていつもくてまあちょっとさてなんだどこの子12歳の人に可愛い子でこそプレイトネントこのレンズにカットロー敵を知る場にカットぞキラキラどこでも見えたとここんな子が降ってよ Making it my dictatorship なんとかでは絶対に憎しみない独裁者のはこの子をフリクションなんでも言うなよ独裁では実際に愛だけ存在 Let's make this play now Watch day, it's a match day. You day, it's a more day, and the ski is there. Thanks for nothing. Okay, oh, spread it. She's guy, she crazy team there. Oh, and the casserole. The chill, share the valley, casserole. Get it. Don't know me at the top. So, like, I got put there. Making it my dictatorship. なんつかいでは絶対にされない独裁者はこんな子をフィクションなんだもんいいだよ独裁では実際にあだけ存在 Make this place now つもクレイジーラネオンと伝えていつも幸せらネオンと伝えていつもクレイジーラネオンと伝えていつも幸せらネオンと伝えていつもクレイジーラネオンと伝えていつも幸せらレンジに肩の節を知るさに覚悟ろくなもみやちょっとこの子猫や生きてよ人間しているしMy dictatorship. I'm making it my dictatorship. Making it my dictatorship. Make this place now.
僕って思うさ面白い考え楽しそうねマジでやばいあとジャンプサティンアウト It's my dictatorship.
Yeah. So you can probably see a pattern that I have a certain theme. It goes along with like the title. A little bit, I guess, maybe. I don't know. And then existential decay is. I was incorrect. I thought it was good. I intended to make Dying to Be Alive the leading song, but then at the last minute I made Konton Musical Chikana the leading song, and you'll see why. You will see why. Existential decay.
Warning, content loading.
Oi, Yobi Costa. Regina R.V. 話するのは誰かやらないとき大西の息子になれ天才勢力信じらない信じられないためにのでやるために Thank you 僕になれ案内するなら誰かなければ何度もやるぜやまないとき大西の息子になれ弱点剤強さがあることになれ世界を案内するなら誰かでなければこれを何度もやぜやまないとき大西の息子になれ弱点剤勢力
ちょっと待って一周待って少し決めてその上昇止めて絶対止めないこの話最高だね息子とか上昇よね大人の生活は僕らね君の噂が力になるぜ
て敗北になれ反愛するなら誰か
このの作れなければ夜の息子はこんなんであれでいつ楽感がない時どうやって強めのものにしろ
息子になれ弱点さえ
君の弱さが
がになるぜのすがここになれ
君の弱さで
それで反愛するなら
実際の強め
強めは誰か
こんなの作れなければ
なければ
息子はこんなんであるぜ
あるぜ
いつ楽感がない
縁がない
どう
時
やって強めの
こにしろ息子になれ弱点さえ勢力
Please stand by. Someone will be with you shortly.
So again you can see a pattern, which brings me to my current project, Demon of Shinjuku. I went with the least obvious choice and decided to do something very different than my predictable pattern of past and go with putting the down tempo emotional track Lifeless as the leading song.
Sucking dick out bad just to pay for the shit. I don't break even, I still owe a bit. Told me I'm nothing, I'd never make it. Talentless sag only uses to sell it. My beats are lame and I can't sing for shit. Lyrics are vulgar but my passion is lit. Makeup too heavy, my pants don't fit. Never give up, I put my heart in it. They say life's not fair, but there gotta be more than this. 10 years ago, baby, I tried singing a song saying exactly this. So young and hopeful, I just wanna protect that kid. I'm here now, strong and resilient, cause of that kid. They say less is more, but I think more is less. The more I indulge, the satisfaction is less. To be happy isn't built on money and success, but I need that cash to afford happiness. I got a life and my life ain't less. Depressed but well dressed, I love this mess. Do whatever it takes, I'll get there one day. Future's manifesting, but doesn't look at today. Keep my head up, don't care what they say. They're in the real stuff, not this man. Always the sun at the end of the day. Stop lying to myself, I'm just faking gay. Ask about this madness, all I gotta say. Have to be the best, but only my way. They say life sucks, but there gotta be more than this. 10 years ago, baby, I wrote a song addressing this. So wise and mature, I just want to support that kid. I'm here healing and persevering because of that kid. I hear less is more, but I say more is less. The more we regret, the motivation is less. To be happy isn't built on success, but I need that attention to have happiness. You got a life, not a life ain't less. Stressed and depressed, I love a mess. Put my emotions and soul in the shit. Left everything behind to pursue it. You saved my life, I hope you realize it. Loved and free, this more authentic shit. Passion for music with a message in it. I don't need a lot, but I need a hit. Work hard to keep my body fit. One day I'll look back and say, I fucking made it. They say that's life, but I know there's more than this. 10 years ago, that boy believed in all of this. Dedicated, brave, I love that kid. We'll be here thriving because of that kid. Less is more and more is less. Give and take on my doubts less. I'll get my thing, you'll get your success. Together forever, this our happiness. We have our life, we won't accept less. We're here every day and love our mess. Yeah, so that's the one I am leading with this time. Like, why not? It's
emotional, but it's also slightly controversial, I guess it would be. It catches your attention. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Well, the other choice, so I had a couple of options, right? Like, I had pretty much two songs I was deciding between. Was I gonna go with like leading with that one, which is the less suspected, or was I gonna go with my usual theme and lead with this one? My usual, if I kept to my usual theme, I would have led with this one probably. Let's see what we got. Yeah, yeah. If I was, yeah, yeah. This is the one I would have led with. Or doesn't want to play because my stuff doesn't like me. You know, it'll play eventually. I'll just sit here awkwardly until it does. Sounds more comparable to some of the other stuff I played, right?
King of Shinjuku, Ikimashou!
I can make decisions because I want them both. Daytime,
Nighttime, I'm talking all the time. What's the best side kitten get a vibe? Season 6, sexy, I'm fine. As from a snap, like I give my information. Stay on my pics, begging for attention. So cute they say, yeah, no. So people they say, know that too.
On the
The
knees,
knees
out,
taught out
looking
looking
up.
up.
Bent
Over
over
in the window for me up.
Always ready to
Who's
take a
ready to
little
take
bit,
a little bit? Are you
go
ready to
down
go
my
down my
road.
road?
Cause I don't do
I don't do breakups, I just collect them. I'm a second now, just waiting for the next one. They don't want what I got. I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in the class, I put you in the right mood. Get gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and days come out to play. Say you know how to, but have you met the culture? Just let my sexuality, baby, got duality.
Can make up my mind,
I'm a man, no, I don't need more time. This
last
time, last time, need someone to decide.
Love it
First choice, baby, get inside. Writing quips, etchy vids, I can hide.
beg for my touch,
I'm a touch like I give you that attention. Stay on my fat, choking your obsession.
So hot they
Hot they
say,
say, yeah, I know. So
extreme
extremely
they say,
say, know that too.
over
Were you
you,
looking
pull it
down, pull it
now,
now. Under you, feeling it, do it now.
Always
Always ready to make a
but are you
scene,
ready
but
for
are you
what
ready
this
for what this
means?
means?
Cause I don't do
I don't do
breakups,
breakups, I just collect them. I'm a second now, just waiting for the next one. They all want what I got. I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in this class, I put you in the right mood. Yeah, it's gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and days come out to play. Say you know how to, but have you met my culture? Just like my sexuality, baby, got duality.
I can make decisions
Make
cause I
decisions
want them
because I
both.
want them both. Daytime, nighttime, I'm talking all the time. Make up my mind, no, I don't need more time. This time, last time, need someone to decide. Say you wanna know what I'm about? Want you and you can't get out. Yeah, you wanna know what I'm about? Want you and you can't get out. Don't do breakups, I just collect them. I'm a second now, just waiting for the next one. They don't want what I got. I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in the class, I'll put you in the right mood. Yeah, it's gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and things come out to play. You know how to, but have you met my culture? Just like my sexuality, baby. I got duality. So yeah, that's the other one that I considered as the first song on this album. But yeah, thank you. That duality is my proudest work honestly. It's I'm so proud of that one. And the funniest thing is I actually wrote the lyrics to that while on a bus coming to visit someone. Like before I even moved to Chicago, like I just wrote this. It just came to me. The word just flowed, and I was just like, "This is great. This is great. This is some of the best stuff I've wrote my whole life." But I really focused more on expanding my styles this time and expressing myself just as myself, not going too deep, just more duality really is just poking fun at myself, honestly. If you want to get down to it, it's literally me laughing at myself because I can't make decisions. I always do want them both. Like, if you give me two options, I'm like, both. Why not both? Both is good. Both is always good, right? And I can never make up my mind. And the more time you give me, the more confused I'm gonna get. So that's why it's just me laughing at myself. And the little bit about love you now and hate you tomorrow, that's actually sometimes in my relationships, that's kind of how I feel at times in different situations. I'm like, I can go from total needy femboy to get the fuck away from me. And it's like, gotta be able to laugh about that because that's kind of silly, but also excellent lyrical content. It's like it's really good for writing songs. And let's see, what's the other one? There was one other one that I considered putting first. Oh, clearly Rule 34. I was like, well, I could technically put Rule 34 first, and it would work. Demon of Shinjuku, Rule 34. Makes sense, right? But I ended up not doing that because I feel like it's predictable. This is predictable.
There is point of it.
Yeah!
ね、先輩、聞いてね。Friday night.
Friday night, chapter come through. Decade later, new input. His big machines are high, tension shoot. Ain't no lie, the night is when I come alive. Only to pray, what's the fight? Hands are tight, line is black. Can't you cook our attack? Can't change, that's right, solo. They can't think what they don't know. Dog, Asian fucker, I'm a sister bag of poetry. Psychotic little bitch boy, I'm your motherfucking nightmare. Face with a demon smile, I'ma make it worth your while. Tiny body, big surprise, then I straight and look in my eyes. Whether I'm a project own, doesn't mean can make me moan. Cat ears in yummy life, and I straight with a trap slice. They can't change, do it like hentai. Big nerve, super pose, say golden guy. Dog, Asian fucker, I'm a sister bag of poetry. Psychotic little bitch boy, I'm your motherfucking nightmare. Sipagkabay kang ikiso na ay kamutuko no koyime senpai no netarame eni shotaka hagishine mochima sexy eru koroke tachi o zembushite. Can't stop, let me be a master. Won't break, won't fake, give me all the power. Pretty boy, Asian stand-up, I'm a masochistic daydream. Narcissistic Gary boy, I'm the motherfucking uke. Sushi-sama arigato.
Sex ad? Hell nah. I just thought I'd rule 34 myself before 4chan got the chance to rule 34 me.
I think I mentioned 4chan 3 times on this album, which is kind of funny. I'm like, I mentioned 4chan like 3 times on this album. But yeah, it's I still might. See, it's not released yet. So it's one of those things that I could at the last minute change it and put Lifeless as number 4 and Rule 34 as number 1. Right now, Lifeless is number 1 and Rule 34 is number 4. But who knows? Who knows? What do you think? Should I lead with Rule 34 or should I lead with Lifeless? Which song should be first? Which one should be first? Like anyone that's in the chat can say like which one. I mean anyone that's watching, because I have 4 viewers right now. 2 are speaking. Yokoso, hajimemashite. 後ですよ。よろしくお願いします。こちらは面白いよな。とまたって、いつまでも変だって。すごいって思うさ。I have been streaming for 1 hour and 47 minutes. I will get off in 13 minutes. Because I stream for about 2 hours when I do. Yeah. Huh. I feel like. Sorry, I'm just looking at something on Instagram. Oh, but yeah. Billy, you think I should go with Rule 34 first? Okay. Like I said, I still haven't made the final decision. I still got time. I have like 2 more songs before I have to actually make the final decision. But yeah, I can always switch it, because that's the easy switch. But yeah, thanks for answering my question. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It goes with the whole Demon of Shinjuku thing. It's like I want to show the cover artwork so badly, but I can't show it yet. I have to wait. I have to wait till it comes out. I'm like, You know what? You know what? Yeah, it is 1 hour and 49 minutes. You are correct. Also, question for you while you're here. Should I open the album with Rule 34 or should I open it with Lifeless? I would do a poll or something, but I don't know how to do any of that fancy shit, so I'm just asking the question. Like we used to back in 2006. Demon of Shinjuku album. Should Rule 34 be number 1 or should Lifeless be number 1? One hour and 50 minutes. 1 hour 51 minutes. So we got Rashad saying Rule 34 should be the first song. And then, like, after you answer that, I'm probably going to close out for tonight. Because I want to just chill. Also, I can't talk too loud or, like, record anything much because the way that people above me behave. I don't want to get loud and get knocked at again. Okay. Alright. It's probably gonna end up being what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna keep asking like in my streams for like the next 2 streams. I'm probably gonna ask whoever's in the chat that hasn't answered yet. I'm gonna ask that. As well as when I perform this Monday, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask like, should Will 34 Life Must Be #1 on my album? I should also do a poll on my website, but not very many. Well, yeah, but you answered. Yeah. It's like I don't know. It's been weird tonight because it was laggy, and then the chat's been delayed, and then I don't know. It's all because I tried to convert a file while I was live, so it did something. And remember last week when I had like really loud background noise? Well, like I was recording like a vocal track during that time, and yeah, you're delayed. Yeah. Everything's been delayed today. But yeah, okay. But yeah, like remember last week because you were on here for a little bit. I had someone loud in the background, and so I was recording like a vocal track, and now I can hear in the background on said recording. So what I was trying to do was convert the file so I can edit it and see if I can remove the background noise because in Acid Studio you can often do that. So I'm like, this vocal sounds really good and I kind of want to salvage it, but also I got like fucking. It's not even like the noise, like the static noise I know I can remove, but it's like when you have someone else's voice in the background, I've never tried that. I've never had to try to remove something like that. So I'm like, gonna have to record this thing again. Gonna have to record this thing again. But it's whatever. I'll get it figured out. Okay, now I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm getting off here soon. Any other announcements? I don't think so. Oh, I'm still going to be doing the music video for Femboy World eventually. Sometime in January, I'm thinking. Well, either Femboy World or Duality. I still have not even decided on that. If I can get my friend Jay Insanity to do a remix of Duality with me, we'll probably make that the music video. Because, like, clearly, that would be super fun. That would be so much fun. Also, like I said, Duality is just, like, my proudest work in years. I don't know why. It just is. Well, Duality and Who Hoop Me Better, which is why those are two of the songs that I like. When I did my thing at the BET Awards, I did like 1 minute of each of my best songs because I could do a 4 minute set. So I did like Duality, Hoop Me Better, Dying to Be Alive, and then Rule 34. The ending of Rule 34 because it's less, how would you say, explicit. Even though the funniest thing is the Japanese part is actually the most explicit, but most people in America don't know what it says, so it's like one of those things. I'm like, it'll be okay. And anybody that does know, at that point, it's like, you ain't gonna care. You ain't gonna care. Yeah, I got like, it is 1:58. I want to get it to 2 hours, and then I'll do my outro. And I will be back, maybe this weekend. Okay, so tomorrow's Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow night I could stream again. Because Thursday is the fucking colonizer holiday, Thanksgiving, and I'm going somewhere that day. And then Friday, I'm going somewhere. And then Saturday, I'm going somewhere. And then Sunday, I never stream on Sundays. Monday, I'm performing. Why is it like Monday? I'm performing. So if I don't stream tomorrow, I'll be back on Tuesday. Unless I decide to stream before I perform on Monday. I've done that before. That's pretty fun. Or after. If I can get an Uber home, I sometimes will stream after. But yeah, that's my schedule. And then next week, my goal is to stream like 2 days next week. But then I'm going to another convention the following weekend, which, again, first time for everything.